101.1 Smartfm, the spirit of Indonesia. Give the applause first. Yeah, so tonight, I'm not alone here. We have friends from English communities. And there is from Max, Heck, Ambrios, and also Mat Bicara. Well, we have 4 from English communities here. And tonight, we have an English program, namely English discussion with English communities. And the topic today is we're going to talk about social experiment. Yeah. Are you ready, guys? Yes. Okay, my left side, ready? Okay, what about my right side?
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, talk about social experiment. Yeah, of course, there are a lot of kind issue of social experiment. But before we jump in our topic tonight, let's introduce ourselves one by one. Perhaps start from my right side. Okay, start from you. Please introduce yourself, your communities, and when is the schedule. Okay, time is yours.
Okay, well, so I would like to introduce myself. My name is Eka Juanti Rahman.
Okay.
You might call me Eka. I'm from Bicara.
Okay.
And for the schedule of the study. Also, sometimes we study in every day because there are so many languages in our community.
I see.
Yes.
What kind of language?
At least 10, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh my God,
yes.
It's too much, yeah?
Yes, and it run every day. It's about with different language in every day. Like can be 2 or 3 languages in a day.
Oh my
like
God.
Japanese, Korean, and English. Like
so you expert all of that one?
No, just 1 or until 2.
Oh
languages.
my God, wow, that's still great, yeah. Okay, well, that's really nice communities because not only English we learn, but also 10 languages, right?
Yes. Exactly.
There's Arabic.
Yes, of course.
Arabic, Japanese,
Korean, Mandarin, Russia. What else?
Oh,
Arabic, English,
okay.
of course.
Wow.
And Spain, if I'm not mistaken, French. Yes, that's it, I guess.
Wow, it's too productive communities because every day they schedule. So yeah, thank you so much for that. Okay, move to my right side. Okay.
Hello everyone.
Hello.
My name is Muhammad Fadil Shah. You can call me Fadil. Right now I am still a college student.
Okay.
I'm in the 3rd semester right now, and I am representative of Ambrios community.
Okay.
The length of Ambrios is America, British, Australia, English education.
Oh, I see.
Okay, which this community provide to us who want to speak English well, and then you can practice your English.
Okay.
Yes.
So there are 3 of accent over there: American, British, and Australia, right?
Yes.
So which one you are?
Maybe American.
American accent you
Yes.
choose, yeah. Well, that's great. And where is the location and when is the schedule?
So the location is at my campus at Parahikmah Institute of Indonesia.
Okay.
And then the schedules are on Tuesday and Thursday.
Okay, so there are 2 times, yeah?
Yes.
Well, okay, thank you so much for that.
Thank you.
Okay, nice introduction. So yeah, move to my left side. Okay, the yellow one. Okay, time is yours. Okay.
Thank you. I'm Zakia.
Okay.
You can call me Kia. I'm from Hack.
Okay, Heck.
Hack is means Hasanuddin English Community. So we conduct 2 meetings in every week.
Okay.
They are Wednesday and Friday. So we focus on speaking and TOEFL.
Oh, there are 2 focus over there,
we
right?
conducted in IPTEX building of Hasanuddin University.
So all of people can join there, not only Hasanuddin University?
Yes,
Okay.
everyone with different background, various education. You can
Even
join us.
order from Hasanuddin University, yeah?
Yes,
For example, UNM.
yes,
Oh,
of
I
course.
see.
Everyone can join. I mean, even though you are not a student of the university, you are a worker or whatever, you can join with us.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for that. That's really nice introduction, yeah. From Heck, Hasanuddin English Communities, there are 2 schedule as well. Well, move to you. Okay, time is yours.
So My name is Novita.
Okay.
I'm from Max. And he is my president.
Oh, me.
Yeah, you're
Okay.
my president. And yeah, we conduct. We learn about English and also discuss.
Okay.
We discuss so many things like social things or science things. It's just regular things that we discuss 3 times per week.
Okay. What is the schedule?
It's Tuesday, Thursday, and also Saturday. Yeah, just it.
What about the location? Where is the location?
In Almarkas.
Oh, in Malmarkas,
in
yeah.
Almarkas.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's open for everyone who want to discuss or learn English together.
Okay, that's it. Well, okay, thank you so much, Sister Novita. And that's really great introduction as well. Yeah, let's jump in our discussion session because we're gonna talk about social experiment, yeah? Because we always watch in YouTube, in TikTok also is the famous one, like a social experiment. There is a person always asks people, yeah, like what is your opinion? What is your opinion about this? And what is your opinion about this? And people will ask randomly about that questions. And there is also social experiments about money, like when we give money, what is the response of that people, yeah? And not only that social experiment, but also there is like a prankster, yeah, we call prankster. Like we always watch in YouTube channel, yeah, in YouTube, like there is a prankster always do their action to people, like what is the people respond if we do the bad things like this, yeah. What about if we punch these people? Is people will punch back or not? Okay, yeah. Start from my in near for me, yeah. So do you have any experience about social experiment, or you always watch, or you have the people have give you like experiment? Okay, time is yours.
Okay, thank you. Actually, I don't have any some experience about that.
Okay.
But as far as I know, you know that social experiment, how to know about the conduct of someone to do something, like how to face the problem. Maybe I often read that it is like different with the friend content, which we have to always see on YouTube or on Instagram. And then social experiment, as far as I know, we can know how to someone face the one of the problem.
Okay.
And then I do a lot of watching some videos.
Okay.
Because it is amusing, and then I interested to watching it. And then
what kind of content do you watch?
Okay. Maybe do you know Mr. Beast?
Oh, yeah. I see here the famous one.
Yeah.
In the world, yeah. Okay.
I like watching him because his video is interested, and then they always invite a lot of people, and
Okay.
And then like see someone win the challenge, right?
Yeah.
Yes, maybe that's it.
Okay, wow, that's great experience, yeah. Mr. Beast, yeah. I also always watch that Mr. Beast, like they collect a lot of people from the other world, like Indonesia, Malaysia, Singapore, and then do that competition. And what is the response of that people, yeah? Wow, that's great. Yeah, well, thank you so much for your nice statement. That's really great statement. Yeah, and from my left side, yeah. Well, do you have any experience about social experiment? Yeah, even like when we do our research, yeah, like we do our proposal as well. That's also social experiment. Like we do the experiment in society, for example, yeah. Yeah, do you have an experience about it?
I actually don't have any specific experience about that. I mean, same like him. I only watch in the various video about that. I mean, and in YouTube or Instagram, and I watch it for fun, not only to entertain myself, but also I got a lot of lesson from the social experiment itself. But rarely watch a prank video because sometimes I don't really like it. And most of videos is
that's bad,
terrible, annoying, and just like that.
Like just like disturbing people, like
useless prank.
Yeah. So what kind of video always you watch in video, like YouTube or television or TikTok?
About social media, social experiment. I watch about. I mean, there is a little girl dressed like a beggar, and then standing in the middle of the society, and then we will see how people react about that girl, and sometimes we found that nobody cares about that little girl, even though she's crying.
Oh my God!
And then the girl changed into a rich style with brand which luxurious clothes like that, and she's crying in the middle of the people, and one by one people come to her.
Is that in overseas or Indonesia?
Most of in overseas.
Overseas.
Yes. They asked the girl what happened to her. They wanted to help her to find her mother, like that. But another video also sound like the first video. I found that even the girl with the bigger style could find a lot of attention from people. I mean, people can want help them and ask her about what happened with her, like that. So we can see how people react about one thing. I also like social experiment when somebody stand in the middle of crowd and holding a paper like free hug.
In outside.
When you see a person like that holding a paper with a free hug, a lot of people come to him and to get a hug. So I mean, from that video, I can know that there are a lot of stressful people around us. Sometimes
that's right.
A simple hug can help them.
I see.
Just like that.
That's we repair our mental health, right?
Yes.
Well, wow, that's great. Social experiment that you watch, because you always watch like a benefit social experiments, like the positive social experiment, and also you rarely never watch like prankster, in YouTube channel. Oh wow, that's really great, because the benefit things we can get a lot of lesson by that, and also we can take a lesson by that. Okay, thank you so much for your nice statement about the social experiment. Well, move to my right side again. Still talk about social experiment. Do you have an experience about the social experience, like for example, you watch in TikTok, in YouTube channel, or even in television, or in real life, because there is also like a prankster, like your friends do prank, like for example, you have a birthday party, and of course, your friend will do the prank of you. Okay, time is yours.
Okay, well, so thanks for the time.
Okay.
So, talking about social experiments, and actually, I never experienced about the social experiment itself in the reality, especially to myself. But if I watch about the social experiment, of course I do. I watch a variety of mini social experiments on TikTok mostly. Because actually I never watch a social experiment on purpose. So when I scroll TikTok and I found out something like that, I will watch it, of course. But if not, I wouldn't watch about it, because I'm like, as I told you earlier, that I'm never interested in something like specific on purpose. So I will interested in something when they will come or arise in my social media, especially when I scroll at TikTok.
Your FYP in TikTok,
Exactly, like that, just like that.
Okay, so you didn't have purpose to watch that kind of video?
Yes, never.
Why? What is your reason?
Because I just love looking for something interesting on my eyes. So every time I watch many videos on TikTok. If I find out it's kind of interesting for me, I'll watch it like that. So not only about social experiments that I watch on TikTok, but there's so many videos, I guess, like a prank as well. But yes, as our sisters earlier said, that like prank is not something as interested in another video. So yes,
But Indonesian people like that, the prankster.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, especially me actually. I always watch that prank.
But actually, I love watching the pranks as well, but it's just like specific pranks or something that I guess like, oh, it's kind of entertaining for me, so I will watch it like that.
Okay, I see. Yeah, at least there is a benefit from you. Yeah, you will watch it.
Yes.
Well,
Exactly.
okay. Thank you so much for your nice statement. Yeah, about social experiment. Yeah, but you're not interested in social experiment. Yeah.
I can't say it. I'm not interested. I just like I didn't watch the social experiment on purpose.
Okay.
Yes, like that. So if I found it, something like that on my TikTok,
you still focus on that actually.
yes, of course, because actually I love it, but I never watch it for something that on purpose, just like that.
Okay, thank you so much for your nice statement about the social experiment. Yeah, of course we can get a lot of again the lesson by the social experiment. Like even we didn't have proposed to watch that social experiment, but at least we can look at it. For example, we open our TikTok, and we look at the FIP,
Yes, exactly.
yeah. Like we look at, oh, this is really great, for example, and we watch as well, it doesn't mean we aren't interested, but we also watch that kind of content. Well, thank you so much for that, and move to you. Do you have any experience about the social experiment?
For me, I never do social experiment. I mean, like, I did research, but we just, like doing research with government, not with the social.
Okay.
But I love to observe people, just observe, but never do a social experiment. But I have watched like some video from the social media, for example, and but I mean, like, it's interesting.
Okay.
But for me, I don't know in Indonesia if they do like social experiment. Maybe people can make a conclusion like, oh, this is the conclusion of these videos, right?
Okay.
But we are still not aware about the like private life. Like they are not asking permission for someone face.
Oh yeah,
they just
that's right.
publish like someone
just
like,
take that video, without permission.
Yeah, they not what is it? Censor.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, that's right.
But that's really important because
Oh, yeah.
maybe people don't they don't want to be published. They don't want to be seen by anyone, right? Although they have a really good idea or positive idea to say to the public, like this is the conclusion, but instead of that, just I mean, like we just doing something bad to someone private life. I think so.
That's right.
Yeah, so that's why I didn't really into the social experiment.
Social experiment, but you watch it. I mean, you still watch that social experiment.
Sometimes I got the video accidentally, I think.
Yeah, same with our sister. Yeah. You also don't have purpose to watch that social experiment. Okay, well, thank you so much for your nice opinion about the social experiment. Yeah, that's really nice, because we have a different type, like we have a different character. Of course, not all people can join, like can enter that video. For example, there is someone like record you. Of course, we should do permit first, because that's danger if there is no permit. That's unpolite, of course. Well, let's talk about the importance about the social experiment, because our sister said that is not really, like, I don't have any propose about that. Okay, my left side, so how important social experiment in your life? 1 to 10, how much? How many? 1 to 10?
7.
7, can you tell the reason why, and also the impact in our societies? There is like important things. Okay, time is yours.
Firstly, because I like number 7.
Oh, there. Okay, I see.
Because the member of BTS also there are 7
7.
members, so I like 7.
Okay.
It is quite important for me, I guess, because nowadays in our society, it is difficult to trust somebody.
That's right.
And I mean, we must be extra be careful when we socialize with people out there. And by seeing those videos about how kind people is, make me believe that no matter the difficulties I face, there will be people want to help me without seeing my background, my religion, my gender. And in another hand, the social experiment also teach me to be careful. In one side, it teach me to trust people. But in another side, it teach me not to trust people easily. So there are some situations that I know that this time I can understand. I can trust people, but this time I cannot trust people. So because in one video shows us how kind people are, but in other videos can shows how rude people are.
That's right.
For example, the videos about a girl with veil walking in a crowded or on the street full of men, and they are assaulting her or mocking her. It teach me
don't care,
or doing harassment to her based on her religion or her gender. It's rude actually, and it makes me realize that the world is not also as beautiful as I think. So even I trust people, but I must still be careful with any kind of situation out there.
Okay,
that's why I chose 7.
Well, I know right now your reason why you choose 7. Well, thank you so much for that. Of course, with that social experiment, we already know that what is the people respond and which person or which people that we can believe or which one that we can trust, right? And what kind of situation we can adapt, and also we can go away from that situation. Well, thank you so much for your nice. Move to you again. Same question, like what is the important things? The first things that I would like to say, 1 to 10, how many that important things like the social experiment?
For me, I think it's 4.
It's 4. Why? Can you tell me the reason why?
Because I think if we talk about social experiment that we publish on social media, because they don't really have a really like a detailed rule. Like they just conclude by several people. I mean, they are not. I mean, like there is no the specific rule that you can say that this is true, this is valid, or this is not valid, something like that. And also I think by publish that video from social media, people just think about gimmick, like gimmick. They just try to searching for an image, like I know the story that people try to help a poor guy because they think like, this is content, maybe if I help him, he will give me money or something like that. So I think I lost my trust by watching video like that. Like people not help someone else because they really want to help, but they help them because they think like, maybe this is content and I will get something. So that's why I think it's better if we really want to know about the social. It's better to doing like a research or read like a journal or anything like that, or maybe just observe in your
research,
yeah, in your environment, like this kind of people, something like that.
Yeah, well, yeah, thank you so much for that. Yeah, as well, that's really great as well. So you choose 4, yeah, 1 to 10, just 4, yeah. Because sometimes also, yeah, it's not really important to watch, yeah, that social experiment, because it could be have a bad impact in our society, yeah. Yeah, well, thank you so much. Yeah, move to you. So how important the social experiment in your life and also in society? Yeah, 1 to 10, how many?
Okay, personally, I choose maybe 8.
Okay, 8. Why? Okay, can you tell me the reason why?
Because yes, to be frank, it depends on someone who respond this content on this video, especially
Okay.
because maybe we sometimes get like more value on this video,
yeah,
and then it depends on just someone is it want to use for useful thing or no. But sometimes, yeah, in real life we couldn't consider which one the real content, right?
Okay,
because
yeah.
there are so many video unreal. Yes, but it is just talking about on this video. Maybe like if you want to apply for companies, right? They give us like a little something to read, because we don't be accepted easily.
Yeah.
And then yeah, it's one of social experiment.
Yeah, like we sing in TikTok, like that, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I always watch that kind of content, like we sing a song in TikTok, and what is the people rate of our video, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's it.
Yes, maybe.
Okay, thank you so much for that. Yeah, you choose 8 point, yeah, of that social experiment. So that's really important things, the social experiment, right?
Yes, of course.
Yeah, because also we can take a lot of things by that social experiment. We can know the character by the country, perhaps by the region, perhaps, or by the culture. Yeah, and that's also good for the person who study in psychology, because it could be good for their research to watch or to research the psychology things in TikTok, on YouTube. So how the body language, what is the body language if the person do like this, and what is the social social action if the people do like this. Well, thank you so much for that, brother. Yeah, move to you. 1 to 10, how important?
I think it's 6.
6. Okay. Yeah, can you tell me the reason why?
Because in some aspects, I can say that social experiments is something like interesting and give us some things that we can make it as our own view or our perspective about that. And besides, in some aspect as well, as our sisters and brothers already said before, like social experiments have so many negative sides as well. Like they're just doing for content without caring about other people's feelings when they try to publish the video without permissions before, that our sisters mentioned before. I think it's kind of something bad, I guess. And besides, in positive like that, I prefer to watch the social experiments that related about the other countries. I'm not interested in social experiments that from Indonesia. Actually, not at all. Like not at all. I mean, like just some of them. But from another country, I are really interested in the videos they make, like how we can see the perspective of people when they do such experiments. For example, like there is interesting social experiments that I've ever watched is related about our sisters mentioned before about the veil that they use in, I think, like in other countries that not many Muslims are there, and then they make a rule like, I will put off your hijab and we will see the reactions of people around you. Do they care about you or not? Just like let you be like that, treated like that. So there will be a man who do harassment to the girl and take off the hijab and say that, what are you doing here? It's not your country. Get out of here. And then I can see like there are so many people who cares about the girl as well. At the other side, there are also just like watching them and just like giving support with the person who do harassment about that. So I think it's like, oh, it really can make us feel like, oh, it really bad if maybe like if we live out there the country with our religion right now. And then one interesting video again as well, I mean like especially about the white people and black people. Really
we always watch
really
that
interesting
kind.
About it. Yeah, I really love the social experiment
like
about
the
it.
Ethnic, right?
Oh, yes, exactly. As we know that black people and white people in Western country, I think it's really something already been problems since so many years, right? So I can see like there is a blind man who try to have like holding hands of people, try to holding a white people, and so many white people, mostly white people, will try to let them and not touch them like that. But for black people, they really love and care who are they, like even for white people or for the black people, they don't really care about it. So I can say, oh wow, so there's a difference.
What about religion as well? Is that also happens in religion?
Yes, I guess it's all no, I guess so.
Oh no, I guess.
I that's why I love black people actually.
Oh, why?
Yes, exactly. Like I don't know, like I have interested in itself about it. Like they're so looking
for the boyfriend.
No, like
okay.
But I really love the black people because they have such, I don't know, like shit. They are kind of interesting in my eyes, just like that, because they are so kind, maybe, or especially when I saw the social experiments that talk about it. Or discuss about it or something related about the black or white people, I will love it like that.
Okay, I see. Well, that's really great. Yeah, thank you so much for your nice statement about the social experiment, how important in our society and also in our life. Okay, but before that, people and smart listener at home, don't go anywhere because we will continue later after this. Well, smart listener, we are back again in 101.1 Smart FM, the spirit of Indonesia. Well, let's continue our discussion right now. So yeah, just now we talk a lot of things about the social experiment and also the important things about the social experiment. And right now, let's talk about the positive impact and also the negative impact in your life, in our society, or also in the government. Well, I would like to start from my left side. Okay, so what is the positive and negative impact about the social experiment? Yeah, do you think there is a positive and also there is a negative impact, or just positive or just negative? Okay, time is yours.
So of course everything have a white and black side, right?
Okay,
and I think some of you guys have talked about the positive impact, like you just found like, oh, there is still a kind people in our environment, something like that, and maybe it's also support you to, oh, I also need to be this kind people, or just one of the kind people, something like that. But also I think that's a problem because we also try to judge someone, like for example, when sister talk about the black and white people, I think also people just judge like, oh, the white people like this, the black people like this, or someone in Indonesia people like this, Korean people like this, Japanese people like this. There will be judging in our society, right?
By the social experiment.
And we just judge someone before we know them. We don't even know them, but we think like, oh, you are Indonesian, so of course you are like this, right? I think that's not a good thing. And also I mentioned about gimmick before, and it's really, it might bit worry because there is so many social experiment right now. Everyone can do social experiment. Like you are the YouTuber, right? Maybe you do like some of social experiment, just because you are interested about it, or you want to know like what people think if I do something like this.
Yeah, that's right.
But the problem is, maybe because there is so many content in our environment. So people just think like, oh, maybe this is just content, or maybe like when they are do something good to someone else, and they found their own face on social media and say like, oh, it's me, it's a fake. Something like that. It's like they will be disappointed, right? They will be disappointed because
they can set.
I think so. So I think that's the negative things from social experiment.
Yeah, that's it. Well, thank you so much of your point of view about the social experiment, about the negative impact. Yeah, of course, there is also like a negative impact by your point of view, because you mentioned just now I always do the social experiment as well. Yeah, that's really true about the social experiment. Like I ask a lot of girls, like, what about if the boy or if the man cat call you, so what is your response? Of course they will feel traumatic. So by that video I can know, oh, if I do like this, of course this is really bad. So I will show to a lot of people like catcall is really bad. That's why the social experiment also have a positive impact in our society. Well, thank you so much for your nice argument. Yeah. And what about you? Yeah, or do you think there is like a negative and also positive things if the YouTuber or TikToker do the social experiment? Yeah.
Okay, well, so talking about the positive and negative things of the social experiments, first for myself actually, because I never experienced about something like that, or when I watch it just like entertain me or give me some perspective about it. So for myself, I guess there is no negative impacts about it, but for the positive, maybe I can have another perspective of other people. Like for example, when I watch a video, I can know like, oh, this person is like that. But I think that social experiments is not the way we can know that this person is like that.
Like judging, like what sister said just now.
Like that. Because as we know that many people commonly do the social experiments just to see the empathy of other people, right? So I guess for myself, I just have some positive about it, but for the negative, I guess no. But for the society, I guess it's mostly about the negative, because you know, like when they do such a social experiment to us without our permissions, or when they do something without asking first to us, yes, as you know, the social experiments,
because the society is object.
I guess so. Yes. So I think it's not when, as our sister said, like when we watch the videos and we can say like, oh, is there such social experiments? I think it's just like people come to me and ask me questions or give me money. It's such a social experiment like that. So besides, when, as we know that there are so many people do the social experiment just for content without caring other people's feeling, they just like do what they want to do and looking for what's social experiments that I can do, and it can give me so many views and it can increase my money like that. I don't need to care about people's perspective out there, no matter about they want to judge me or not. At least I'll get the money from it and I'll be rich. I don't care about you like that.
Because nowadays the trending is become YouTuber, TikToker, celebgram.
Yes, exactly. Just like that, I think. Mostly people, especially for the like TikToker or YouTuber or Instagram, like celebgram. Like that. Just like they prefer the content rather than people's feeling about it.
Okay, so whatever people do, at least they can get salary from the Instagram or YouTube. Well,
just like that, I guess. So that's why sometimes when I watch Indonesian social experiment, I just feel like, oh, is it real, or already they arranged this, or I'm not really believe about them, because you know that there are so many cases about some creator on TikTok or YouTuber, like they do such social experiments, and there are so many people like, oh, why do you have to do this?
There's also like hypnotic, right? What do you think about it? Is that real or not?
I can't really believe something like that, I guess, before I feel itself, before I feel it myself. So I'm not really believing in something like that.
Okay.
And there's a TikToker, I don't know, I guess Telegram, I don't know, that has a scandal. Like they come to one place, the province maybe, and they do social experiments there, and he conclude that people in the region, in that province, in that place are like this.
I see.
So there's so many people give perspective like, do you really blame or do you really judge people by their appearance on the camera?
Okay,
And there's some, as we know, there's so many kinds people and bad people, right? So I think such give a bad things mostly rather than a positive, just like that.
Okay, well, thank you so much for your nice point of view of the social experiment. Yeah, of course, social experience video, the people, it could be easily to judge, to judge a person like, oh, this kind of things is like this, like Indonesian people like this, Malaysian people like this, like Islam people like this, and their religion like this. So of course that's really danger things if we just watch that video without the real or the true research about the specific, for example, location, the specific characteristic of that kind of place. Well, yeah, move to you. Yeah, so do you think there is like negative and also the positive impact about the social experiment? Okay, so time is yours.
Okay, all of them, those beautiful girls already mentioned that there must be two sides in everything.
Okay.
But personally, I don't really get any negative impact by watching those videos because I'm the type of person who watch something and only take the positive side and throwing all those negative things. But from the social experiment videos, from the positive side, we can learn a lot. We can see how good people out there and how dangerous the world out there. So we must be careful, or we can understand people. But in a negative side, I ever read some comments under the videos, and some people saying bad things, even rude things about those people who don't show their empathy to someone in the video. But what make me sad is because it is easily for people to judging a person just because
that's right,
he doesn't shows the kindness. But we never think what happened with that person, what happened with him on that day when he met a little girl crying in the middle of the crowd, and he didn't help her. We just see, people just see that, oh, that man doesn't have any empathy to little girl, but we never asking, or we never think that he probably has a lot of problem. He probably has a mental illness, a mental disorder, or psychological situation that really bad, or she ruins his day. So that's why she has no any energy to show the empathy, or she only focusing on how bad the day he has. So by the small frame, people can judging someone
like
easily.
Phone, right?
Because the video can shows us how people have a kindness, but in another hand, how the video shows us people don't have any kindness, but never teach us why the kindness is not shown in the video. I mean, what happened with those people? So it is easily judging. And in another side, I mean, we never know what happened to people around us when somebody doing social experiment. It could be a very simple action, but a very huge impact for someone. For example, I ever watch a social experiment. There is somebody giving a candy or sweets to people, and you can see the face of the people who got the candy. It's just a small candy, and it can change the mood. It can give the happiness to a person. And another videos I watch is a random person running in the middle of the city and giving a MacBook or laptop to somebody, and the person who got the MacBook is a person who really need it. A person who cannot buy it.
I see.
And you know, like how things can solve someone's problem, and I do appreciate that. I mean, it also gives us a lesson that sharing to a random people can help them very much. But the negative side also is because when they took the video and they publish it without permission.
I see.
For example, those people who don't shows the empathy and got judgment from the people, and that's so bad actually.
Like a private person, and we publish in YouTube, for example, or in TikTok. Of course it could be disturb their mentality.
Of course. That's not very
you are
good.
A published person or a private person?
It is depend on the situation.
Depends on like this right now. Look at your face over there. Well, thank you so much for that nice point of view about the positive and also negative side of the social experiment. Of course, by that, like for example, you say just now the person or the girl stand up in crowded. Of course, we can take a lesson by that. We can, but we cannot directly to judge like why people don't care about that girl, and why people kind of or care about that girl. Of course, we cannot easily to judge directly like this kind of people is really bad. We don't know what happened outside there, right? For example, they have got a lot of problems, or they have a business, or they have like they didn't see that the girl. Thank you so much for that. That's really nice point of view. Move to you. Do you think there's like same question? There is a negative and also the positive impact to do the social experiment, especially right now the content of YouTube, TikTok, always the social experiment. Have you watched like person give the money? Please, I have question and I will give you 500 for example if you do like this. Right. So what do you think about it?
So certainly there is like the good thing and the bad thing. It's that. But the first point is the good thing, which change our mind that there a lot of person is not the same. Like especially women always assume that a lot of men is just the same. Yes, it is one of the big thing. The positive thing we can assume, we cannot assume that a lot of someone is just the same. And then the bad thing, it is just my opinion that there are so many content creator like give like charity to someone and beggar maybe, and then that, but turns out there is not do it by myself. There are not censored to do it, right?
Just content, right?
Yes, just content, because they want to get a lot of followers on Instagram, on TikTok, and it is one of the bad thing for me.
So what about if you make like social experiment? Do you always do that? Like for example, you took that video.
Maybe I don't want to do it just like content creator. I just that like I have said that again, that it is just talking about the on this video, but we can like maybe you in the future you will be like a business woman person in the future, and then you want to test your member, and then maybe you don't accept them easily, right? You had to test them, like you had to do it. Is it they are like eligible to join your company?
Well, thank you so much for that. So tonight we have a lot of things, a lot of point of view about your opinion and also your argument. and that's really nice. We can get a lot of insightful tonight about the social experiment. So listener people at home, yeah, don't forget to watch this video and listen in 101.1 Smart FM Makassar. So see you on the next video. Okay.